Hey, what's up, guys? Hope you guys all had a wonderful morning. ES just about to break 3,800 as we're making this video. So here I want to do a breakdown of option trading and why you guys don't need a lot of capital to trade, right? And sometimes it does help, right? So ultimately today I did start my $2,500 challenge and I made $1,000 on this challenge. So I'm gonna give you guys some confidence, some guidance on how I grow these small accounts. And if you started with 2,500 and you made 1K on the day today, cool, you're done. Reset, take the $1,000 out and restart with $2,500, right? So ultimately what I want to show you guys is I did have a price target when we were down here. We did enter some SPX, which was the Monday low level right here. We did enter some SPX calls, which we did fill at 2.40, and at 3,800 now they're trading about $800. But we nailed it to the dot, right? So how do I get this precision points, right? How do I know it's gonna come to this level? How do I have the guidance and how do I have, the edge to be able to call this out? So ultimately, let's go ahead and I'll give you guys a breakdown of what's happened, right? So let me minimize this a little bit and let me extend this, right? So first and foremost, let me go ahead and give you guys please remember, if you are on this YouTube channel, do subscribe. I am giving out away $1,000 cash. I'm giving out a PS5 and I'm gifting my GQA futures course, right? By the way, futures is amazing to trade with, right? So, and we do have a live academic futures course and a live academic stock options course, right? So where we show you guys and help you find your trader's edge. And if you guys are serious on becoming profitable traders, please do look into getting into any of these academic courses. Trust me, no bluff, 3 actual traders, and we show you. We go straight to the point. We show you, not like these other phony balonies out there that are selling you garbage, right? We have over 1,500 members, all following our real-time plays. So here we go, so let's go ahead and give you guys guide. First and foremost, let me go ahead and give you guys the account position right here in the small account challenge, right? So small account challenge, this started with 2,500. I did it did a little skewed, right? Because I got into other positions, but the main important one was the Tesla call that I did give it on live trading, right? So we ended the day at $985 profit. So my entry on Tesla right here was at buy to open. We did buy it at 19.90, right? Right here's at 19.90, which we did fill it, right? So we did sell to close. Tesla sell to close right here, and we sold it at 28.50, right? So we bought the contract for 1,900 and we sold it for 2,800. The contract's currently going for 33.50, right? 3,350. Yeah, I did miss out on about another $500, but again, the purpose for a small account is to compound your way up, right? Because once we were at the 686 price target, which I did identify on the live trading, 686 was my price target. I did take my profits because then it starts to become a gamble. I want to secure and then I will go ahead and get into another position tomorrow. So first and foremost, the ES, right? So when I was trading Tesla this morning, we did get Tesla at the low of the day. And for those of you guys who have been following me, I am waiting for Tesla to come in at these zones. That I have about $700,000 that I'm going to add to Tesla shares at these demand area here, right? Again, if you guys want me to go more in depth, we do have a live academic course that shows you guys how to be able to, give a precision point on supply and demand. So first and foremost, Tesla made a low here of 648.48, right? We did enter Tesla calls right here at the 658 zone right here, right? And we did wait for this reversal here, right? What made me what my confidence was in staying in this trade was, as you guys know, the ES had this previous week low was my target area, was my all-in area, but kind of saw, reading the tape, kind of saw heavy buyers coming in here and ultimately reversing here. And again, we did get a little sell-off back to this zone, and this is where I did size in a little bit more. Again, I was using Confluence at level 2 data, and again, as you guys could see, my MACDs never again shifted into crossing over the 12, right? We kind of held by, but this area did had me worried, right? This area did have me worried, so which is why I do trade in time frames of the 1 hour, right? And again, this pin bar did make me, exit my calls right here. But as you guys can see, we traded with strength in these next position points, right? Which decided of, you know, re-entering my 3,800 calls. But again, we ultimately did held this overnight low level right here, right? And ultimately through this whole week, I'm going to be watching if we do get pulled back 37.50 or if that now it's low. But now ultimately we are at the 38.10 area, right? We're 10 points above. Ultimately, I am just waiting to see if we do come out to this weekly level at 38.20, right? But for the most part, this Monday mid level of 3,800 is holding up. I'm going to see how we close towards close. We still have an hour and a half till close. Ultimately, I'm going to see how much traction we get to you know, between 12 and 1 p.m. 12 to 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm going to see how this area starts to react, right? So another thing I did look at was the VXX, right? As you guys know, when we were trading the VXX, what made me stay into my calls, right? And this was all done in live trade, right? When I was trading my VXX, I was looking at this level, right? Which was the 23.50 area, right? Ultimately, I did have the 23.35 area. And as you guys can see, we started to diminish that level. The moment that we did break below this, right here, I did, you know, once I nailed to my price target of $23 on the VXX, that's essentially where I collected my profits, right? So ultimately, that's a little breakdown of what I did, of what I do, and how you do not need a lot of capital to trade stock options. I'm cool. I made $1,000 on a small account, so now I'm going to be waiting for the next opportunity to grow this tomorrow, right? Ultimately, the stock market has thousands of opportunities. It's your goal to be able to, you know, size into the opportunities or, you know, size out. If you're going to be wrong at some point, it's ultimately admitting that you're wrong. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this channel. Remember to subscribe and stay updated for the giveaway details.